and even others were zilikuwa zimejaa sitting room, so people were there.
There were many people.
Yeah, there were many people.
For you.
For me. So I was like, have I killed?
Yeah. What have I done?
What have I done? Hata siji understand, sijielewi. My sisters, we don't understand.
Yeah.
And mimi who in that house, what I was like, tulikuwa tunakuja kufanya, because my husband even didn't want to talk to me, even didn't want to see me, even he didn't want to hear anything.
So your husband refused to tell you what you had done wrong.
Yeah.
In that meeting.
And the meeting was harsh. Have you ever sat in a meeting of Luo people?
No.
That meeting you can be eaten with meno. So I was like, hapa sio ni vitu zikiwaka. And even my mother-in-law mwenye nilifikiria at aside na mimi. It was tough. So tukatoka there, no solution, no what, and my brothers were hungry. You know, ujinga, watu ni wakia, you know, kuli and the rain was raining even when we came out from that place, and even no one even did want to eat. Kuna mtu alitaka kukula. We were just like, tulifikiri wanasema now this at the
I wish they would even have told you did this. So this is what you do. I love you.
So after there, I said hapa. Life must continue. Kuzuri, kubaya, life lazima iendelee. So I said that, okay. I said, and my sister akanipea advice, told me, Leah, you know what you do? Give this person these children. Let him just go there, because that day he was cleaning for the children. And I was like, ukijua venye wamenisumbua na ugonjwa, you take them now. I felt now nimefika mahali so nilifika mahali I felt my heart ilikuwa zile za mimi sitajistrain hata. So I said that unataka kama go with them, and they said that but what I know, but watoto wangu tu atanikuja one time. But I gave them out and I came back, and now when I gave them back, he came with them. He came to Kisumu town. He took the children. In fact, he did not even come at my sister's place. So I was like, okay, tutakutania Nairobi uko na wewe. And I was like, ameenda now. Now what next? I have to go back to Nairobi. I go to hustle. Sasa unajua ulikuwa umekaa in the house, umezoea kuletewa kila kitu, unapelekwa salon. Umezoea today unapika nyama now. Sasa hiyo life imeisha. Now it is ni wewe na kujipanga. I came back to Nairobi. I told my sister I have to go. My sister told me, no, Leah, you're not going. My in-law told me, no, Leah, you're not going. I told them, no, I have to go. I am going to Nairobi. Simple and clear. Story short. My sister told me, it's okay. But in case of anything, you just come back here. My in-law even told me that in case of anything, don't fear anything, you come back. I told them, okay, I will come. So from here, I came to Nairobi. Unajua umeland and you unaenda wapi. At first, sitaki kwenda kwa my uncle. Unajua uko nilishaeka question. So, where? Okay. I came. Nikasema, I'll go to that auntie of mine. She's a very good auntie of mine. I went there. Told auntie, mimi nimekam. Umekuja? I stayed. Na nikamwambia, but I'm just here for a short time, auntie. Nitajipanga tu. Okay. Told me, no problem. So in Nairobi, unajua ile kuhustle, huwezi enda kwa mtu umekaa umekuwa third party kwa nyumba. So my head was started work. My head started splitting. Which way? What do I do? Niende wapi? Nifanye nini? Hey, my friend. From there, I said, mimi nitaenda kufanya kazi ya house girl kwa nyumba ya mtu. Mimi nataka kutafuta do. So I can buy a mattress, I can buy a nini. I start maisha.
You have your own money.
Now I told my auntie, mimi natafuta job. Told me, sawa leo utapata. Because people used to know me and the year used to be hard working. Alafu nilikuwa tuka humble. Msikia kale kasiana humble, down to earth. Napelekwa salon, hapo nalipwa do mzuri, but umeji humble. So you uji humble, it really helped me a lot. Ilinisaidia sana. In this world, usikae to humble yourself. You don't know about tomorrow. You don't know.
Today you might have tomorrow.
So I got another lady, she knows me very well. I told them, hey mama, imagine mimi nataka job ya nini, ya nyumba, kwani, and mzee, achana mambo ya mzee, mimi nataka nyumba, kazi nitafutie. She told me, la sawa letter. I know you are a hardworking girl, nitafutia. And then she went, one day she told me that kazi imepatikana a certain place at Ngong. Will you go? Nitaenda na pesa ngapi? 3,000. 3,000 by then ilikuwa a lot of money. Hiyo sawa. So I was like, nitaenda nifanye for 3 months ama 4. Nikifanya mimi nitoke because nitaki sana kukana kwa nyumba yatu. And God gave me a good family. They were Masais. It was a good family. They took me as their own. So I started healing pole pole kwa sababu sasa unaanza kujifanya I've forgotten. And you have to forget because if you don't forget
it will regret.
Okay, so God gave me that family. I started to work in that family. Sasa ile kuamka saa 10 hiyo ndio ilikuwa challenge. Nakumbuka kwangu ningekuwa nalala huku niko wenyewe 4 am juu. No, umeamka that 4 you have to work back around again 10 ama 11 ndio tena wingie kulala. But the family was very good. They used to be good and used to be people that were born again. So they started to encourage me, oh Leah, you know, these things happen, you know. In fact, the lady was very close to me and she was good. And I told her, Mama, you know me, I'm working for you, but I don't want to work for long. I just want to work for 4 months. She told me, no, Leah, your job is good. You just continue. I told her, no. Mimi nitakutafutia mtu.
This is not where I want.
But now you know what I told this. I told her, I want to be working and you give for me that money because these people used to give me everything. They used to give me food, enough food. In fact, when nilikuwa nakaa hivi paka naangalia nasema hata I don't staki maziwa because the family they used to take milk after supper. Meat used to be in that house daily. Yani you've eaten meat pako na yone unasema and hawakuwa na zile issue that wanakupimia food. So I was like, they used to give me everything. When this lady goes to for shopping, she brings me pads, she brings me soap, she brings me mafuta. So there was nothing. Nice. So I told her, Mom, you just give for me this money. When I will need it, promise me you'll give it. You'll give me. I told her I want to work only for 6 months. Let's agree. She told me no problem. But I hope God will give me a good person like you. I told them, yes, okay, God will give, we will pray. And so from there, I worked for 6 months. This lady, she did what we had agreed with her. And I was praying and I was telling God, wapatie mtu mzuri. Until God gave them a lady, a girl. And when that girl came, I said for 3 weeks again, nikimfundisha kazi. So we just departed vizuri. And she blessed me. She told me, just go and may the Lord bless you. You've done me well. And the children were crying, no, Mama, let not Auntie Leah go. We love Auntie Leah. Auntie Leah will miss you. Mom told me, no, you'll be visiting them. I told them, Mommy, I'll be doing so. And so I just went with that money to my auntie's place and I just started to draw a board. Nitafute nyumba ya miangapi.
Pesa yangu
inafika wapi. So nani kutoka hapa nifanye. So I started a house, a small house. I used to pay that house 500 shillings. And she did not have cement. But me, my mother was not cementing. My mother was, let me just find somewhere where I can put my head. So I told the landlord, now me, I will pay the 2,000, 4 months. 2,500, 5 months. Nisahau. And I did so. I gave her. And she told me, it's okay. Now, this house, ninaweka. Nikinunua mattress pesa, nitafanya aje. So I was like, we sit and buy mattress. I tafted these gunias. Nikazishikanisha because I could remember my mom used to show her these things. So you used to see my mom amechukua gunia mingi then it becomes something big. That is what I did. So I tafted these gunia things and I shonad. It became big and nikatandika in my house kama carpet. So nilipotandika at night I used to take my clothes and I spread, I sleep and then I cover myself with the ingine hivi. So at the time when I was in Ngong size ingine kwa mtumba I got a sheet. I got it at 50 shillings. I'm silly and I upgraded. So I got a sheet. I told God, thank you. I can sleep and can even cover myself with this shuka. So nikakaa, I got 2 cups, I got 2 sufurias. That money nimecheza nayo kama mimi, and this money still nataka ibaki ya kuanza business. Na nilikuwa nataka kuanza business ya kuuza manguo. So nikasema hapa sawa, and nika make sure nimesplit mpaka ikatosha. Nikajiambia tumbo yangu mtu mmoja is stress that I'm buying shopping in the house. I can even take water and I sleep. And by then that day, bado that time siko powerful in prayers. Sija deep in salvation. Bado tu nina hand in salvation. Bado still sioni what has happened. Nijaribu ku deep in. No,
you're not seeing a reason.
No, me, I want to move on fast. So I just started, and life started continue. I didn't know even Kikomba. And by God's grace, a certain lady of mine, Pia, she was in marriage, and when mine was breaking, even in 6 months time, yake can break. So she came and told me, Leah, now what can I do? You know, I told her, we kama mimi nimefika hapa, niko paka na nyumba ya 500 na wewe tutakuwa tunalala hapa. So tukalala naye hapo siku kadhaa na akapata nyumba immediately. So alipopata yakapata ya simiti at 1,000. Basi kutaka kuona hiyo. I was happy for her. So with her mom was karibu, so my mama can support na mimi sasa unajua nacheza kimimi, playing kimimi. So I told God, now what step again Kikomba? I asked Karo, si mama yenyu uza nguo ya. Now what can I do hata mimi niweze kuchukua nguo? Karo told me hata mimi nataka kuwa nachukua nguo. So tukasikizana. Unataka kuchukua nini? Skirts. Na wewe mimi nitachukua t-shirts. Okay. And the mom was very good. She was very nice. She took us to Kikomba, all of us, mimi na yeye, where she takes clothes, and we took clothes. I took t-shirts. She showed that she took us where she goes for them to be ironed. We took them and we started the business. Now I was like, I've never sat in the market before.
You don't
realize that. And Mama Karo is like, nitawasaidia. She went to goods Soko. She found a place for Karo and I. So Karo used to sit here, I used to sit here. She selling skirts, I sell t-shirts. So by then mtu alikuwa anakuja anarokota skirt, anarokota t-shirt. Akikuja t-shirt anarokota skirt. Jioni ikifika, I will have something, we can buy tomatoes, kaunga, kanini, and tunaweka dough ya kwenda Kikomba there that time. So life started to continue, ikaanza. And I felt like, kwani maisha aje, lakini naona inakaa too smooth, ina run smooth. I don't care about chini.
Okay.
I got money out of this t-shirt. I bought a small mattress, but I was happy.
You
that
upgraded,
day.
at least.
Yeah, I was the happiest lady. I got a mattress. A hapa sawa. Now I started. I used to put that mattress down on top of that kagunia. Now I kapata box. Put box down, the kabunia up, the mattress.
Oh wow!
Now my pillow, I just tengeneza my nguo, and I slept with that.
I can imagine how happy you were that night.
Very
you
happy.
Slept comfortably.
And God started to give me peace.
So
after there, I said, now, okay, I'll sell this week. I'll buy a blanket. And I sold that week, and God used to give me clients. God used to give us, both of us, Karo and I, God used to give us clients, people to buy these things. And now I started, nataka za yellow, za PE. You know, by then PE kukwanga ati compulsory uchukue hizi shule, bora plain.
As long as it's
plain. Green, white, blue, I write down ati red, green. So when I go to Kikomba, I'm focused.
You're looking for red, green,
yellow, white. Those were things I was just going focused on those ones. Now when I pick them, they used to sell. They used to sell. So nikasema this week nikienda na uniforms, I'm buying a blanket. That is what I did. I bought a blanket. Uwe kadogo kazuri, ka 250. Nikaanza kujifunika. Nikasikia now nakuja, I'm coming. So kwa hiyo kaeka kukuja, and I think using frustrations na nini and what you pass through, now you are confused with life. And I was like, hapana, sinaweza tu hata kuolewa tena. Kwani kuna nini? Nataka kuonyesha huyo, I want to show that man I can
get someone else and be okay.
My friend kajirusha tena ndani. Unaruka kwa pana, unatoka kwa pana, unaruka kwa makaa. Then when I rukad, Where? That one now was fire.
It was worse than the first
one.
It
was worse than the first one. It was worse
double lesson.
Yeah, it was worse. Na unajua saa hizo umeanza, alafu utaki kushift kwa ile kanyumba. Hakuna sikia ushift hapo usishift, au unasikia hapana. Juu unaangalia unaona things are working for people.
Why not me?
So kujirusha ndani ilikuwa worse. It was worse. Nikakuja nikasikia hapana, kwani hizi marriages ni mimi hazinitaki ama ni mimi hazinijui ama what is happening? So I was like, kwani kunaenda aje? And remember this time I cannot even enter in prayers to see what is happening. I cannot even discern what is happening. The first time it happened. Now this is the second time unajirusha and again it is happening. Now unajiuliza how? Aje? Nikasema hapana, ikakuwa tough. I sat down. Nilishuka mosmos. I stepped down. Nikasema nitajitoa mosmos, nikajitoa pole and nikasema now wacha tu sasa nikae hivi venye nimekaa, sitaki maneno mingi, sitaki nini, things are not working for me. Me, I don't know what happened. I don't know.
To be okay.
Me now I just want to be evil. Sasa mimi evil. So I stayed, nikiendelea na this job now, watu wakaanza kunitafuta sometimes. Leah, can you come wash for me? Can you come do for me this? And you know when I go somewhere, I go nafanya kitu safi. So people wako safi. People started to love me. People started to love me pole. Nikaanza kuenda. Sasa when this really step out from this one again, I started again building myself. Nikaanza kujieka. Things were tough, things were hard, but now nikaanza kusimama. I was like, you can fall, na unaamka, and you come back and life continues. So when I went, I was like, apana, no, this one apana. But now I started at least to move kidogo. When I started to move kidogo, I'm telling you, relationships are fun. Relationships, if you just enter in them without consulting God, I'm telling you, relationships are very funny. Just consult God. If you are somewhere and you want to enter in a relationship, consult God deeply. If God says no, leave that thing. If He says yes, go for it. But if you just work and you don't consult God, I'm telling you, these things can even make you to die of depression.
Very true.
So from there, nikaka, and I started coming. Nikakuja. Now I'm growing. Now I feel I can walk. And here comes a man again. Sasa leah, the story, and I was like, hey, enyewe lakini hivi kama wa kweli.
Different.
This one did not. He does not look like the other two. This one, And nikasema, you know, ile tu juju. God, if it is your will, let it be done. But you not prayed about that will. So I said that, huyu ananipe paka simu niongee na mama yake. This one is an angel.
But the sons are the dangerous ones.
Huyu ni malaika. And I was like, mama, and the mom calls me frequently. How are you, my girl?
I've been introduced. What are you saying?
When are you coming? I was like, Kwisha maneno. Mimi I've kwished. This is the place to be. And okay, mom, hapa nipo. And then I was like, the first one, now nikaona now I've changed the tribe. Nikasema I think these other two tribes
ndio mbaya.
This one ni nzuri, ile ni yangu.
Okay, depend.
Umevaa nguo za swimo, kaingia kwa swim.
Drown in love.
Na mother-in-law amekuweka otoso. Nasikia this mother-in-law. And I was, when are you? I'm coming. Now I told this guy, before we move together, yes, let's go. Even Mami amesema we go. I say, this is the
place. Where you're thinking, hakuna red flag hapa.
Hakuna. And we went. We went to their place, we met the mother, we met the dad, they will come to me, the pastor came, I was like, hapa sawa. Now tumewabarikisha. Now when I just came from their place, I moved from that house of mine. Remember now ile nyumba yangu si ya matope. No, upgrade simiti. So I moved with my things. Tunaenda kukaa pamoja. The guy told me, now let us move together. Tukae, si wazazi wamejua. Yes. And we moved.
Si tumeoana tuko sawa.
Si tumeoana tuko sawa. Now tukaka 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, things are going well, and after a year, kwani you're not giving back to me. Tisiyo ungoje. Was. Sasa that one was, you get those everyday kiboko. Yani when this guy comes in the house, instead of rejoicing that your husband is at home, you are shaking. Yeah. He used to be a taxi driver. So when he comes and opens the door, you just hear the vehicle has come. He used to come. So the signs that will tell you he's the one, you'll hear that loud music. Do. You know, ile ya utasema. So when you just come open the door, the two voice, you make a music loud and the neighbors are sleeping. You'll be beaten like something else. You will be beaten like I don't know.
You're not supposed to ask.
You're not supposed to ask anything. You're not supposed to ask anything. My phone used to be like, I don't know. He goes to my phone. He gets numbers. He starts calling even my clients. He calls everyone. Unajua Leah, unamjua aje, you know. This one nasa ikakuwa ile ya kunifrustrate ile hadarani. I was nilikonda until I don't know. So the issue here was baby.
Yeah.
And there's another uncle of mine. Akaniambia Leah, if the baby ndio shida, why don't you just give back? And you see whether this thing will settle. And I said, wacha nijaribu. Nikasema, I will move from one marriage to another. And then people were scared again, you are out of another. How will people carry
children
you?
Again?
How will it happen? Something told me, just get out of this thing early. Something told me, no, Leah, just try to secure it. And you know, my mother-in-law used to be good because she used to check on me. Tell me, you can just come stay with me at home. And I was like, Nikai na wewe home aje. So, you know, when things started to become harder, I said, Apana. Let me just vumilia. I give back. Maybe it will change because
maybe that's the issue.
So when I found myself that I was expecting, I told him, hey, guess what I'm expecting? Hey, you're the visual. I said that things are at least better. But now the first month, 2 months, 3 months, he was jobless. He did not have job. So after that, he came in at the 4th month, the 5th month, the 6th actually, he got a job. So when he got a job, I thought that I have a mambo ni sawa. I'm telling you, it was hard, it was tough, it was, you are expecting, you've been beaten daily, you don't even, sometimes you don't leave food for you, you don't know what to cook for this other children. Even my children were asking me, Mommy, but when you used to be alone, you used to eat, Mom. Why is it that sometimes we sleep hungry, Mommy?
Yeah.
What is happening, Mom? What is happening, Mommy? My children started to be frustrated. And I was like, no, let me just vumilia. Kuvumilia. Pengine mvumilivu hula mbivu, the way Swahili say. So I said that maybe things will work. I'm telling you, it did not work. Now this guy reached a point, started moving with my friends. So my friend comes to me, hey, imagine, unajua nini? This is the message your husband wrote me. And I was like, you know what? This is what happened. I was like, you know what? I was like, sometimes even I could wake up, I just start bleeding. I go to the hospital, they find that it's stress. Yeah. So the doctors used to counsel me, just don't be stressed up. You lose this baby. Me, I was like, Dr. I don't want to know. Yeah. No, it is no. And I was like, Hapana. Sometimes he just goes 3 days not in the house. You don't know where he is. He comes, he's wild, he don't want to ask, you don't want you to ask him anything. Now I was like, now what kind of life is this? And I just felt like now mimi nishaisha. Ushawaisikia umejimess. Nasikia I've messed myself. I've wasted myself.
Yeah.
I don't know even what to do. I don't know where to start. And I was like, mimi ata nimechoka. So I used to have a friend of mine. She used to be very close to me. This friend of mine used to come in the house. And she just comes, we talk. Yeah. We are talking with her and they are in the phone. They do even they discuss me.
With your husband?
Yeah.
Oh,
just in the house.
And you are thinking that this is my best friend?
Yeah, I think it is my best friend. So I did not know what was happening. By then now I was 8 months old, pregnant with 8 months old. So I didn't know. I'm telling you guys, prayers work. And when you soak yourself in prayers, God will show you things that are yet to come and things that are to come, and you'll be able to pray about them. So me, I just stayed and I was like, but one day, that lady came in my house and I told her, guess what, my dear? I've dreamt something. She told me, what? I've dreamt we were in the supermarket, we were trying to shop, and you told me we are going to cook ndengus, and I was even to cook ndengus. What does this mean? And we bought ndengu, 1 packet of ndengus. We went to cook together. And I told her, what does this? Leah, hiyo ni ndoto. And to me even nikaona it is ni ndoto. Where ndengu zinatokea wapi? Ndengu tu. So I was like, now Aji. But I think in that process, I started to dig deep in salvation. Yeah. And I just felt like, now, God, me, I'm tired with this world. I'm tired with the men. I'm tired with relationship. Yeah. I'm tired with everything. I just want to soak myself under you. Yeah. Now I started to soak myself under the Lord. I started to grow in salvation strongly. I started to pray. But when I was praying, remember, nothing was working. Yeah. But I was praying.
Just praying.
I was just praying to get peace of mind. And I was just telling God, just help these children of mine. And when 8 months came, 9 months came, we were just still friends. And kumbe this Hazi was going to that place, he comes back, and I don't know. So when I was to deliver, I went to the hospital, and it is the same lady who took me, my husband, that lady, and another friend of ours, or her neighbor now. We went. The hospital that I was taken in, I was not to deliver, so they transferred me to Kenyatta. I went, they took me, and they came they came to pick me from the hospital. It was on a Monday. I think it was that Easter. It was the time that I gave birth to my baby, my last born baby Favor. And now they came to take me from the hospital. When we went home, she's the one who cooked for me. I remember I didn't know anything. I just know she was a friend. She was
you're telling people my best friend.
Yeah, my best friend. She cooked for me. She did for me everything. And after there, I was like, now, Aji, 1 week, 2 weeks, the 3rd week, the husband got away. Just went. Just went like someone is going to work, and he went. And I'm 3 weeks old. I've given birth, and I'm 3 weeks old. So that night did not come. I called him. He was not picking my phone. I called him the other day. He was not picking. He called me. 3 days. No. I called the parents. I told them, now my husband is not at home. I don't know what is happening. It is 3 days since he left. And they told me, no, let us call him. We'll get back to you. And they called him, and my mother-in-law told me that he has picked the phone, but he said that he's at work. And we asked him, where do you shower? I just shower in the hotels. Where do you sleep? I just sleep in the car. Why? At me, I just want to be at peace. What has happened? Nothing. Okay. So my mother-in-law told me, she told me that the best thing they want me to go, stay there. So me, I said that I'm going to stay at home. I have children who go to school here in Gong. How can I start to transfer children again? I saw it was not wise. Now I said, how will I do, or what will I do? Where will I start? I said, okay, now what I'll do, let me just see what to do. And I thought he will come back. So I remember one day, I used to wake up in the morning. Now you know you cannot go for vibaruas anymore.
Yeah, you have a baby.
I have a baby here. I've given birth. I don't have strength. Now I don't know where to start. Sometimes I used to wake up. Then you try to stand up, you fall. Sometimes you wake up, you don't have even a 10 shilling sachet soap that you can wash for this child. And you are there with that baby. And now you are like, itafanya, utaendaje. So zingine, these children comes, mommy, what are we eating for supper? You don't have even anything to give these children. Yeah. Now you are like, itafanya aje. So I was like, okay, maybe this is just things that pass.
Yeah.
They will one day come to an end. Yeah, they will one day come to an end. So one day, a lady was just passing. This lady was a shosho. And she heard my baby was crying. And she came. And she told me, Mama Kamrembo. She used to tell me when I was expecting, Utasa Kamrembo. So when I gave birth, she told me, we on Mrembo, see, I told you. And she had my baby crying. This lady told me that, I've had this baby crying from far. What is happening? You know, the lady was calling me and I was not even able to wake up. Imagine I've given birth. I sleep hungry. And no one knows. No one knows. And even my children does not even expose themselves outside.
They just keep quiet.
So she told me that I've had this baby cry from far. What is happening? I told her, Mom, hapana sijui analia nini. Do you see these paper bags? The paper bags that by then used to have paper bags. Now you know, ahuna swali ya mkojo, you cannot buy pampers, you cannot do anything. So I used to take this paper bag and I wrap the baby. So it used to burn matako yake. So that's why the baby was crying. So when this shosho came and she took the baby, akamshika akaniambia, na kwa nini umemfunga? Isini mzito, nikamwambia hapana mama, saa zingine anasusu na akisusu sana nakosa hata sabuni ya kufua, because zingine when you put these things in water now hang, they smell. So unaona heri we improvise this nini. And akaniambia hapana, mtu isusu. When Shosho went to toward this girl this susu, the Shosho akakuta matako ya mtoto, yani it was red. Shosho told me, why are you, kwani unamfunga hii? You know, I looked at Shosho and I started crying. Yeah, because you don't know what to do. Yeah, I don't know even what to do. And she told me, na umekula nini? Nikamwambia Shosho, niko tu sawa. Ulikula nini jana? I told Shosho me I'm okay. And I'm 3 weeks old. Shosho told me hapana. So when Shosho was there, nikasikia nikiwa pressed, I wanted to go to susu. When I just stand up nikitembea, I fell down. And Shosho took me haraka tena akarusha mtoto. Leah, Shosho kuangalia in the house, there was nothing that can be eaten in that house. And Shosho akatoka and she went to a place. Haraka she cooked tea, she cooked uji, she took everything and she brought kunywa. You know, I took paka nikasikia at least that's right, yeah, niko better. So after there I told Shosho, okay. And Shosho went to the shops.
On the next episode of Hang with
I just felt something imepita kwa miguu, and I was like, when I looked, it was blood. And you know, I stood and I closed my eyes. I told God, now God, why are you ashaming me, Lord? And nimesikia hiyo mgongo ni kama I want to sit down. It is not my back. This lady, the worker is the one who came. The mfanyikazi wa nje. When he came, he screamed,